What the frickin' heck is going on here? What's going on out there? Ronald Neho. What's going on there?
I don't know, I'm not caring, but you my people, I'll tell you what I say. I'll never lie, I'll never try, I'll never die for you people. I'll push you away, as you lonely people keep on running round my door. Yes, you lonely people keep on begging on the road. It's for you, only you. It's for you. I'll never try, I'll never try, I'll never push for you people. I'll tell you how I feel. I'll never lie, I'll never try, I'll never try for you people. I'll tell you this is real, and you lonely people keep on passing time away. Yes, you lonely people keep on passing away. I'm trying for you, it's not time for you. Breaking my heart is real, and I tell you how I feel inside. My heart is for you, and I take everything as it comes my way. Pushing your pain on do, and I'm down for you, I'm down for you. This is blood on my hands, I'm for you. Shadow and trouble, your mother, you feel it. Take control all alone. Feel alive in your soul.
Miss Kim, how you doing?
You another time, take another line. Won't you be the black? You just so out of mind. Come around town, steal another time, do another crime. Won't you get it higher and higher all through time? Come around town, steal another time. Won't you push your touch in my face as I feel it fine. Don't you push your drugs in my face, so I'm gonna put you in your place. Fuck you, I don't want it no more.
Welcome, guys. Hope everybody's having a good evening. June 1st. That's Enter Plumber. Fellow coming around here for a while though. Doing good. Best I can. I can swim, but I ain't been to the beach in a long time. Hell, I've been down more rivers than I have to the beach in the last 15 years.
Let's see, what do we got here?
You want to make this video your phone's wallpaper? All you gotta do is upload the video to TikTok.
I really was never a good swimmer. My sister and my dad were the swimmers in the family. I mean, I could swim enough to stay afloat and not drown, at least for a little bit.
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't
Better swimmer underwater than above.
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go?
To rock and roll.
The old folks say that you gotta end your day by 10. If you're out on a date and you bring it on late, it's a sin. Just ain't always use it, so you gotta listen and never win. It's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Even most parents can't afford to let you go.
To rock and roll.
Driving, find a place to park. You hop into the back seat where you know it's nice and dark. Just about to move and thinking it's
Oldie
free.
but goodie.
You have a little guy saying, "On the door, long hair Louie."
Your mama don't dance.
And it's all because your mama don't dance, your daddy don't rock. Your mama don't dance,
Can you ride in the sea? Sure. How you doing? Sorry I didn't get back to you. Went outside, did some yard work, talked to neighbor, then end up falling down, hurt my foot a little bit, but my toes killing me. But we'll make it. I really don't. Let's see. Let's try something.
Hey there.
Is it raining
I know this might
outside?
seem out of the blue, but I was wondering if you might pray with me real quick.
Might be. Nikki, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. Smoking if you got 'em. Drinking if you got 'em. It's not a sin to drink. You got that right, Charlie.
And yet I found, and yet I found this battle. No need to cry to, no place to go.
Yeah, just one out of two ain't bad. Stony Baker. Oh, Lions are going to be really good this year. As long as we don't have any key players injured. Golf has got to stay healthy. And he's got to do good. Or else the team will just be another Lions team.
And yet I find beating in my head.
I think the Lions will be outstanding this year. Another first place division. Almost guaranteed. Black and blue division. Well, one of the toughest divisions throughout the years. At least in our days. Daniel Berry, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in, fellas, ladies. Nick Buckless. Fucking Nick Nashville. Get that tickle feeling. Oof. And yet I find what the hell? No, that's not. No.
I'm a mama, papa calling to you. I'm a space invader. I'll be a rock and roller dance for you. Keep your mouth shut. You're smoking like a big monkey man. I'm busting up my
Yeah,
brain.
Seahawks were pretty tough last year, weren't they? They're usually like second place. I don't see him doing much better than that. Second place. I wouldn't say how many wins or losses, but Frisco's pretty dominant in the division. They beat San Francisco both times, home and away. Seattle got a chance.
Real thing on me. You know the church of man love. It's such a holy place to be. Don't forget, baby. Even though you really care, I make the jump into if you dare. You know that you gotta be better.
Didn't the Rams lose somebody big? That's one thing the Lions picked up. One or two offensive linemen, I think this one that we needed. Oh, that one guy from Canada they got it. Oh, that was the defensive one. We did get an offensive lineman, I know that. We got one or two guys that are on their way, their end of their careers.
Tonight, you've got the all-new Caesars Palace Online Casino with live.
That wasn't the David Bowie song I thought it was. I'll play another one.
I was once out strolling one very hot summer's day, when I thought I'd lay myself down to rest in a big tall field of Mexican grass. Ooh, yeah. I lay there in the sun, felt it caressing my face. I fell asleep.
I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie.
I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie, yes I did. That I was a star of the movie. Now this really blew my mind. It's like that lean over fair, long-haired, big nose, shooting star. Hey,
Oh, hey, Stoney, I just got 6 clones 2 days ago. I put them in the backyard. Transplanted them out there in the yard. 2 of them, they look a little wilty, but I mean, they just got put in the ground. The other 4 look pretty good. Well, 3 of them look really good. The other one, satisfactory. I think the one might have been put in shock. Came a lady. We got Gelato, Master Kush, Romulan, Tangerine, Golden Runs. Still can't remember the other one, but it's a well-known one. Chem Dog. I think that's it, Chem Dog.
myself. What does that mean? Am I going crazy, 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 crazy? Or is this just a dream? Now wait a minute, hold on! I know I'm laying in a field of grass somewhere, so it's all in my head.
Oh, I seen some of your your vegging. I didn't see your video for outdoor. I'll have to check that out. Everybody go over and sub up to Stony Baker. Great guy.
I can feel hot flames of fire roaring up my back.
He does lives, listening to music. Big time smoker. Educated and growing. But it's 420 community. 420 friendly.
Oh, some of the wine from the bottle. Raised to her lips. And just before she drank it, she looked me dead in the eyes.
This shit resins like crazy. See that girl? Holy cow.
Take it in your teeth now. Rolling around your head. Nobody, just you and me, baby. Nobody.
Granny apple fritter, huh?
Well, I never been to Spain, but I
Kate Brown, what's going on? Yep, I've been smoking. I need to roll up another one. Damn, fucking sinus. Ever since I lit that joint, my sinus has been releasing. Well, I've never been to England.
but I kinda like it. Like all those feelings.
So good.
Well, I never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember.
Oh, this song here? Yeah. It is Three Dog Night. Never been to Spain. I think this is 71? 72? Might be right, 72. Holy shit. I'd look it up, but I'm on both devices. Yeah, there's a lot of great bands from the early 70s and late 60s, Stony. A lot. What you guys forgot, like Aerosmith came out then, Boston, Little Six. We also had CCR, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Jefferson Starship. There's a lot of great bands back then. And I haven't even got into the rhythm and blues, all the soul. Motown out there. The talent was fucking insane in the 70s. The early 70s and mid 70s. Even a young person probably couldn't even name 20 great bands of today. I can name 100 tomorrow, and there'd be more, but I forgot. Only the beginning. Shit, War.
FanDuel Casino has your chance at the #1 feeling.
I think Nugent fucking came out. Well, that was maybe mid 70s.
Saving a kid from a well.
Queen.
59 years later.
When the Bad Company. Yep. Here's one. Boskags. Steely Dan. Supertramp. Kansas. The bands go on and on and on. Slipping in the darkness. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Probably one of my favorites by them. World is a Ghetto. That was one of my favorites. There you go, Dave. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Should I drop the link? Anybody want to come up?
Nothing you can't handle, nothing you ain't got. Put your money on the table, drop it on the knob. Turn on that old love light, turn it baby to a yes. Same old schoolboy game got you into this path. Better get on back to town. They said, oh,
Hello, James. What's wrong with me? I wonder who.
Those ideas in your heart.
Bryden, what's going on, my friend? Low. Hope you're doing good too, Bryden. Could have came over on last week. Well, if you'd been here, you could. Insane Wayne was here. You could have met another YouTuber.
You're gonna come back right to sad
Down.
Got you thinking like that.
Hey, door's always open for you, Bryden. You know that.
This is every pet's best
There's
gift.
somebody in the basement. Give me 1 second.
Products on TikTok Shop.
Turn this baby down just a notch
Lord,
so we
you
can
know
hear
what's on our hearts.
each other.
You know.
Atlantic Rhythm section. You can keep the camera off. Hey, Shar.
Why, thank you. I've never been called a rhythm section before, but what the hell, man? Yeah.
Atlanta Rhythm section. So
I'm
into you.
teasing you. How are you?
Huh?
How are
What's that?
you? How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm doing all right. It could be better, could be worse.
Mhm. I understand, but you're going to be better because you have to be. Your hair's me.
Well, that's a must. Ain't nobody here to fucking do for me. That's for sure.
Oh, well, we'll get that worked out. We got shit in the plans.
I won't hold my breath.
I got a
Yeah.
call from your buddy Z today.
I see he just dropped a video, a song
Yeah,
before
I
did.
I sent him a text, but I don't know if he got it. Hi, everybody. I'm not ignoring you. I was just catching up here with Motor because I disappeared and I got shit for it too.
Yeah. Yeah, we were. I mentioned it last night on the live. I said, I ain't seen Char in about 24 hours. Where the hell? I think the last time I seen you was over at J Blues.
Mm-hmm. I was having connection problems. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And,
I'm still having connection problems, but we won't go there because not everybody needs to know that my brain don't work.
you know, I had 4 out of 5 nights that my Wi-Fi just sucked. I mean,
Thank
I went
you.
on J Blues twice in them 5 days, and I think I got kicked off his panel 5 times. by the, interference or whatever, StreamYards. Sucked.
Tell me about it. I'm getting so mad about it. This is the best service we've ever had, but recently this is pathetic. And it's not due to storms. They're screwing with stuff further out. And then we don't get, coverage. It's no.
Well, I think I'm not positive, but I thought I read up on it. Them northern lights that came around, it was caused by a solar flare, and solar flares take a long time to hit the Earth. But they hit every day. But they take time to get from sun to here. And I think
I heard the same thing about. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It causes some kind of interference. I was just going to end with that.
Sunspots is the same. That whatever that shit's going on with the sun. Yeah, I heard that too is doing it. So that would make sense. But I'm getting a little behind in your dropping your links. But I see that Stony wants to know, is that me, the kitty? Well, yeah, it is me, and. It could be scary, but here you go. Hi, Stony. How are you?
Steve, what's going on?
Hey, Steve. How are you?
My buddy used to have, I'm replying to Nikki.
Yeah,
my buddy used to have a cabin up in Port Austin. And I don't know if, what the hell is, goddamn, now I can't even think of the name. Kindy, Michigan. I know two people right in the Kindy, Michigan area. Actually, one lives right on Main Street of Kindy, off of Van Dyke, like 2 miles or a mile off Van Dyke. Yeah, Tricky Nicky, he's from up in the Thumb area. Bryden,
how are you doing, Tricky?
Bryden lives not even 2 miles from me, Nikki. Me and him, I stayed at his house when we had the power outage last year. Geez, I smoked that half a joint. Go ahead.
Nice to have people around when you got something like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, that was, like a fluke, though. Somebody on YouTube offering you a place to stay. It was kind of like at moment's notice too.
Right.
That's the bigger thing. It's like, wow, Stony, Boobless, or Boob Stony and Boobless Stony are in the house.
You got your Stonies.
Yep, got both my Stonies in the house. Man, yeah. Ever since I smoked that half a joint, Char, my sinuses have just been releasing.
I've had that the last couple of days. That's why my voice is in and out. It was like stuffed up than sneeze.
Yeah, I'd rather be coming out than be stuffed up.
Yeah, exactly. Leave. You must leave.
Yeah, get out. But
hello,
it's just
hello, Boob Stony. Hello, Boob Stony.
It's just
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sniffling. I was just saying that's constant sniffling is what's bugging me.
It's like, just go ahead, get out, or pack your nose up and say to hell with it. Obviously, you're not going to let me breathe today. I saw you guys did some musical interluding yesterday.
Yeah. Here's some nuggets of this fucking weed that I got. Let's see. I don't know if you can see those too good.
Oh my gosh. They look dense again. What the hell?
It's like moon rock almost. There's no fucking leaves. It's just solid fucking bud. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, tell them to come find me, please.
I think they're doing something to the weed. I don't know. It looks
Yeah,
too good. It looks
that's
like
crazy.
manufactured. Did
Wonder what's going on with that.
you see that stuff, Stony Baker? Look at that shit. Look at the density on this. Yeah, here's the little stem. Oh, it's like a little Christmas tree. Oh, I just pinched
Yeah.
the stem off. But it's like a little Christmas tree. Man.
Looks hard as a rock.
It is. It is. I could
Mm-hmm.
smack it on the table and it would probably wouldn't break. Maybe might break an end off. And even the small buds look like that. I mean,
Jeez.
just fucking little rocks.
Did you get some petrified pot?
That's kind of like I said. It looks like a moon rocks, but in weed form. Well, it's all weed, but bud form.
Yeah.
Actually,
And that's the one
never.
that's messing with your sinuses since you started it?
I think the last one I smoked was a pure roach joint, so it could be that and runts.
Hmm.
This is Oreo cookies.
Oh.
So it's a combination of both, probably. Oh.
Just mix it up and go. Light it up and go. Woohoo.
Well, I was just informed of something today, and I didn't really want to speak on it because it's but he is somebody that we all know, and he's an awesome guy. Dr. Nick is in the hospital.
Oh no.
So anybody that does pray, he might need him. I think he'll be okay, but I think he's having heart surgery.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's a bypass surgery but we gotta hope the best for him and keep him in our thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely. Blessings and healing to him.
Yeah.
Much love, Dr. Nick. Please get better.
I would rather like Jay Blues to speak on it. He's more of a brother to him than any of us, But I was let know that I could say something. So.
Right. No, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, I think Broke mentioned something over on Dave's this morning or yesterday morning. No, it's this morning.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Blues will probably drop in sooner or later. I just texted him earlier and spoke with him.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully he'll drop by.
Yeah, I figured they would be over here when I saw that he dropped 2 videos and saw you were coming on. I said, yep, they're going to be back together again. What are they going to get into tonight?
Oh, yeah, it was joining right in. That one, she's something else.
I know, but when he told me to check it out, and then I was checking a little bit of yours out, I was like, oh, they were having fun.
I used to hang out in the auditing community, and I know quite a few auditors,
Mm-hmm.
And I've spoke with them on panels and everything. them are more what I would call freedom fighters. But I've entered some other communities, such as the one we're talking about, this female that proclaims herself to be a freedom fighter. I don't know what freedoms she's fighting for, but
Freedom to run her mouth. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I have to throw this out there to interrupt you. You did call her a community.
Call her what?
A community.
Well, no, I didn't really call her a community. I said in these other communities. You have
that's
all
what I'm
these other
saying. Think
people
about
that
it.
self-proclaim freedom fighters. And all they're doing is sitting there in front of a fucking camera and talking shit.
Right.
Praising their
warriors.
politician or their side.
Yep.
You know, it's like my voice and opinion and who I pledge allegiance to is not freedom fighting.
And look at Stony Baker, his comment. That's pretty good.
Free to be a dildo is a true fight. It's funny.
Well, she could just be a stand-up kind of girl.
You know, the way I look at that kind of shit, though, is when I'm saying I'm fighting for our freedoms, and I'm saying the other half of the fucking country I don't fucking agree with. Right off the bat, that just throws enemy up, you know, the enemy flag. And so you're only fighting freedom for certain people. I mean, when it's we the people, that's different. When it's my people, that's another thing.
Yeah, me, myself, and I, and my gang. Yeah.
You know, I can say what side I'm, you know, going to vote for, but that doesn't mean I don't have an open mind.
Exactly. Right.
You know?
Nope. Not at all.
I can call
You're
both
not
sides
limited.
names. Yeah, I can call both sides names.
Exactly. Because they're both idiots. Very much so.
Yep. You got pompous assholes and you got a bunch of fucking cowards on the other side.
Yeah, they're in competition for who's the biggest asshole.
Yeah. And well, neither of them do really nothing for the people.
Hell no. Nope. Talked a lot of trash to get where they are, and that's it. That's all they are. I know when Z was talking about the different people he's met with and how discouraging it was. I mean, he knew it anyway, but still, it was like, yeah, those people don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. They were just there to get in that seat, and that's it. Lie, do whatever you got to get there.
Yeah, I can recall the last time I spoke with a government official, and you could just tell the way they sit there in their posture and the way they listen to you and the way they address you. You can tell there's like a disconnect.
Yeah.
You know,
you are beneath them, and they are not going to acknowledge your needs.
Yeah, you have to.
Count.
Well, you have to overspeak yourself, elaborate what the fuck's going on to a convincing extent. It's not just a plea for help. You have to be like a demand, like shit's got to be done, or else they don't fucking gonna acknowledge you at all. That's what's fucked up.
And if you have enough to get to their little fickle minds, they're going to acknowledge whatever you said as their belief. Bullshit.
Yeah. While they don't follow through, because we see a lot of polling that says people are for this. 70% of Americans that are for this, and then all of a sudden they vote against it. It's like, okay. One side is being disingenuous and the other side just don't care. No matter what the vote is. and it could go for either party. What I said.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, me.
Yep. Ain't got nothing I want in it. I ain't fucking saying yay.
Exactly. If it does not benefit them, then no, it's not of any interest. Don't bore them. They're busy being assholes. They don't have time to think.
I think we always, I don't know why, but we still do this basis of who had the most job growth, that means who had the most slaves in my book, paid slaves, economic slaves. That's not nothing to brag about, to be honest. We should be talking, our number one issue should be feeding America, getting them housing, infrastructure, fucking, crime. I mean, I'm used to crime, and I tell you the truth, it's went down dramatically from when I was a kid. But then again, all the other white people moved out. So I'm kind of wondering who was doing all the crime.
Yeah.
I told the fucking lady in Livonia, it's in a suburb. I said, since all you white people moved out, we don't get no more break-ins. Our cars don't get broken into as much. There's just a lot of crime that doesn't happen anymore. Kind of odd.
Yeah, isn't that a coincidence? Wow.
I mean, of course, you got the drugs and street people and fucking all that other crap. That's always happened.
Yep, and it's everywhere.
Now,
they may not be aware of it, but it's everywhere.
And I think it's always been unsafe to walk the streets at night, completely. I mean, there's no way I would walk 2 miles east at night. There's no way.
Because in all fairness, you don't know what's out there and where they're at. I can't even talk. Where they're at in their own little world, their head. So no, it isn't.
Yep. Do they have a gun? Are they on drugs?
That's why you need Ron and Z to walk the streets and make people laugh.
I used to have my buddy Mike. My buddy Mike was like Jim Carrey, or was it Jerry Lewis? Just that all-around comedian that tried to make people laugh all the time.
I
mean, unless he was in very bad depression or something, and that was very rare. It's like if he was broke up with a girl, that's the only time he was sad. Other than that, he was the life of the party. And he could walk up to a crowd of strangers and be like, oh shit, what's going to happen? Is Mike going to make friends, or is he going to make enemies? Because he can be obnoxious. He can be like,
it could go both ways.
Yeah. He wants to step in and fucking perform for people and control what's going on. He's a performer. He was a performer.
Yeah, that's what I liked about Robin Williams, because they said he had so much different stuff he was overcoming, but I understand when they said that was his way to make other people laugh. That's how some people get through. It's, make it easier, make someone else laugh, and you could be feeling like shit inside, but hey, once you see somebody giggle or laugh, it's like, I got him. Yay. Smile.
I've found like creative people like that, they fight a lot of demons.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they mask it by smiling, humor.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Like Robin Williams, nobody ever knew that he was in the state of mind he was. I mean, somebody personal people or somebody's been reading up on them all the time might have, but the common man or the common woman didn't know.
Nope. But when it came out, it made sense to me also, though. Just the way he was. So spontaneous, so right on. Got him every time.
Yep.
That's somebody who could feel real good. You know, fill people out is a better way to put it.
Now we're going to roll a weed joint. No roaches involved.
No roaches?
No roaches involved. I still got
Hey.
probably about 7 joints and roaches.
Go mix them up and just have a good time.
I've been smoked like 3 fat ones this week of roaches.
That's the way to do it.
Here we go.
And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Wonder Mike, and I love to sing that song.
Rush people off here.
Huh?
If I leave people off while I'm talking, I was checking back to see if I missed anybody.
Jim, what's going on? Welcome in. Sugar Hill Game.
You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix. These reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun, and I guess to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards, I got 2 big cars, that definitely ain't the way. I got a Lincoln Continental, man.
Yeah, well, we had some big news this week, and I swear to God, the goddamn country went silent. Looking YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't really been on though, so I don't know if there's been a lot of people bitching about it.
Me neither. I know a lot of other stuff coming home and seeing a lot of other stuff been going on, but that's always happening on YouTube, so no shock there. Hello, Mr. Too Tall Rob. How are you?
What's going on, Too Tall? Broke, I guess, got porn bombed this morning.
Really? Oh, that's right. I did see something, didn't I?
They used the little video of Jay Blues in the basement.
Can't imagine who that would be. Yeah, I was gonna say, can't imagine what group that came from, huh?
Well, I'm gathering it's from one certain group. Because the way I woke up this morning, I seen some lives that were on last night, and everybody's using the name of the previous live.
Oh, okay.
And Broke put someone's name in his title. So all these people that were in these chats, it's somebody from there. My best guess.
Somebody with a lot of time on their hands.
Jay Blues thought it would be Chris Pate, which I know Chris Pate doesn't care for, a few of us. I don't really care, and I don't think he's that type. Then again, I don't know.
Right.
And plus, I don't think he would do. Huh?
I said could be, but like you say, we don't know. We just don't know.
Well, I don't think he would do it for one reason. When it comes up for authentication, I've seen his name.
Right.
So, and I try to remember those things more than I remember like somebody's real name on here. I remember that name. That's why sometimes I'll let you up right away. I know who you are, or know what your authentication is.
Right. I always try to let you at least see me. I don't just come up with the avatar only because I know people do that shit. Absolutely.
And if I have any questions about who it might be, I'll leave them in the basement for a few minutes, or a
They
few,
might.
half a minute or whatever,
Mm,
just to study
yep.
them while they're on camera.
See what they're up to. Yep.
I need to roll some cigarettes. Supposed to get a little bit of rain tonight, maybe. You up to too tall? 6'6", 6'7". He's another tall one. Z said he was 6'4", and I'm like, he just doesn't have that way he talks and everything. He appears like 5'8", 5'10".
When he first said that, first time I heard that, I'm with you, because I was like, 6'4", bullshit. But when he's gone back,
see him sitting down.
Right. And when he's gone back and stood to show you his shirt or something, I'm like, nah, you can tell he's a tall dude, man. We can't help that he likes to, grow around naked on the ground into the groundhog holes. That's not our problem. Twisted little son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Leave them poor groundhogs alone.
Hey, you won't like Blue if you know his past then.
I won't like who?
Blue.
Uh-oh. He eats them? Does he eat them?
Blue has eaten 5 groundhogs.
Actually, they're not exactly something really
They're
that I'm fond
woodchucks.
of.
Well,
Go for it, Blue.
I never knew we had them around here. I mean, obviously we do, but I've never really seen them until I got him. And then with the first year I found 2 in the yard. The next year I found 2, and the year after that I found another one.
And you said, what is it about my yard? They just come here and die.
Well, I had 2 dogs before, and I swear the squirrels, they walk the power lines to get around my yard. So I never had animals in my yard with them 2 dogs. Now that Blue's there and he's not out as much as they are, they've come into my yard now.
Well, that was just stupid on their behalf. And they knew this was no man's land. They should have stayed away.
And he can fucking run like the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Once he gets 3-4 strides going, he is gone. He's got like a 9-foot stride or something. I mean,
Damn.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, his 2 steps puts him a good length ahead of you, big time. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, if I give him 5 strides, he's at least 3 houses ahead. And I might have made it 1 house. So he's boom. One time I chased him when he first took off. He ran 1, 2, 3, almost 3 blocks without stopping.
Damn.
And I ran about 1.5 blocks and fucking had to stop while I was walking slow. I wasn't running no more. I could.
He didn't even look back.
Yeah, and he didn't look back. He went right around the fucking bar. I watched him. Fucking kept going.
He's like, ha, ha, ha. What is it? That precious pup laugh. That's what he did.
He just did it again last week.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking my buddy. Well, I was walking him, and Gary pulled up in his van, and I've never had him in a car, But I got him into the back of the van. We brought him. Gary gave us a ride home, and that he came in. But as soon as the dog got out the back seat, I had the leash on him. The leash fell to the ground before he jumped out. And I reached down to grab the leash. He jumped out, ran over to the bush, and took a piss and looked at me and went, boom, gone towards 6 Mile. He's got to run to 6 Mile every time. It's like, why?
Jeez. Fucking with you.
Well, he just doesn't know there's traffic there. And the other way, it's probably safer.
Right. Scares the shit out of you. I know what you're talking about. The vets have always been on a major road. And I used to get so pissed off. I'm like, why, people? We got to get them out of the car.
Yeah, that's why whenever I try to have a leash on him all the time now, whenever he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least if he gets away, it's easier to grab him.
Exactly. Yeah, at least have the collar so you can try to get him. Yeah, I used to do the chest holster with my dog, the last dog I had, because I had her squirm her head and pop that thing off and run. Scared the hell out of me. I'm like, nope. I'll strap your body in. You ain't going nowhere.
I got one of those body ones that go around the neck and around the chest and back. Yeah. It's even got a handle on the back where I could just grab him.
Yep.
But it's just a little small. He's a big, and it's for a large dog. It's for a large dog, but it don't fit him.
Right. He needs a big one, absolutely.
I had it on him, but I don't know how to stretch the things, so it's like tight on him.
Oh, okay. But there are adjustable buckles on it?
Yeah, I don't know how much they're going to adjust, though. But it looks like it's for a retriever, that size dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's quite a bit small.
Maybe a golden retriever.
Going, Dad, why did you strap me in like this? What the hell's on your mind?
Yeah, I had it on him one time, and I never put it back on. It's brand new. I have to.
Wow.
One of my neighbors, I'll give it off to.
I was going to say, give it to one of your neighbors or donate it to the ASPCA. That's what I would do.
Yeah, fuck the ACPA.
I'm like, here, take it.
I'll give it to somebody in the neighborhood that don't have no money.
There you go.
I know somebody who needs it will have it then. Give it to ACA. It might go to some place where they sell it. I already bought it.
This is true.
They got stores around here. You send stuff to Salvation Army, they sell it.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. Down here,
and not all of it.
Yeah.
I used to love going in this one down here on Grand River. I don't know if it's there still, but it's like a thrift store. You can go in and buy antique stuff, not antique, but older stuff that lasts and better quality. For cheap prices. It might be used, but it's cheap.
Yeah, we don't have any now. We had hospice ones, and they're gone. Yeah. We had hospice ones that was going to help with them, and used to donate clothes to them on the regular as well. That and pans and stuff like that. You never use.
I got me one rolled up. We're ready.
You got it rolled and red.
Cigarette. Eagle, once he trapped his chicken coop. Wow. That's funny.
Yeah.
One of the last next door neighbor I had, and one of my best, he came to my door and knocked on the door, and we always smoke together, drink, once in a while together. He's got a bar down in the basement, and he's like, "There's a fucking vulture or a fucking eagle or something out here. I don't know what it is. You've been smoking. You ain't smoked it without me. Like, I'm telling you, it's a volt something. There ain't no vultures in me." Well, come to find out, Henry Ford used turkey vulture to Detroit, or actually Dearborn in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, this thing was a fun turkey. It was huge. Actually, one of the phones I threw out, I had pictures of on it. Oh, I'm so pissed off because they all had. I could have saved SIM cards at least, you know. Had a whole bag, like 6 or 7 fucking phones throughout.
Wow.
And all Facebook pictures are gone. That's what I used to do with them. I'd go to get rid of a phone and I would load all the pictures from concerts or friends or whatever. I'd put those on Facebook and then get another phone. Well, lost all those pictures. Facebook fucking took my page. Didn't say
Don't seem
we're
right.
gonna put you in jail. Well, they put me in Facebook jail for 6 months out of a year. It seemed like the year before.
Right, because something you said they didn't approve of, didn't agree with, and that's that.
My posts on my page,
Mm-hmm.
you know, too outspoken. They don't like nobody being really outspoken. You know.
That or they do like YouTube and tell you your information is incorrect. Therefore, you're giving the wrong prognosis or diagnosis or whatever they want to blame it on.
They took one of my posts down and gave me, I don't know how much I got time for it. I made a post and I said, "Fucking white people." It gave me for fucking being prejudiced or whatever it was towards. And I'm like, I commented back to him like, "I'm fucking white, you stupid fuckers." You know, I'm not being prejudiced. I'm just telling the fucking truth.
You should have sent him a picture of you dusting off your shoulder.
Why you mad? Why you mad?
Why you mad? What you mad about?
Sorry, I'm not pale faced like fucking Zuckerberg. That fucking alien looking motherfucker.
I can't believe you mad, my dog. Come on now.
How can two of the richest guys in America? Well, I don't know if Elon Musk is in America, but they look alien like they've never been around people.
It's like, forget about where in the world is Waldo. You want to know what the fuck happened to these people?
Yeah. What rock did these guys come out from under, and how did they make it so big?
Exactly. And I feel for their mother. I do.
Fucking faith is only a mother to love.
And that was tough on them.
I mean, we don't know
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we don't know their 4-wall personalities, so maybe they're a lot better person than we understand or could imagine. But
I'm not buying that for 1 minute because I can see the one guy, what do you call it? I can't believe I just forgot his name. Jeff. I could just see him having a tantrum, jumping up and down. No.
You know, he did come here to our community, Old Redford. He had something to do with them putting a Myers in at 6th and Grand River, and got Old Redford. I think he made a donation, like $1 million or something to our area. So he does help out, I guess. He talked to there's a guy I know. He's the head of Blight Busters. Good guy. He spoke with him, and I used to talk to that guy every week. You know, somebody I knew pretty good. But he's like guy that looks out for the community. If there's a fucking fucked up house, he boards it up. They try to
okay.
help out to clean up the area and shit. It's blight busters, they call themselves.
Well, see, you're much too kind, because in my head I'm not buying any of that bullshit.
Well,
There ain't a good thing in those people. Hell no. If there was, why'd he do it one time? Why didn't he come back and do your community again? It didn't stop it. It didn't take care of it. Well, come on back. You got it?
well, it's for publicity, for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like getting, so he has like shit under his belt. I helped this community, I helped this community, I helped that community, or I gave $1 million to 100 different areas,
Yep.
So,
That's it
so
exactly.
he can claim
So
to
I
be
can
a humanitarian or some whatever.
I'm going to take my little scrapbook around and show you everything I've done and helped the people. I'm such a good person.
I've got a couple $1 trillion, but I have given out a few million.
Yeah, a speck
100
here and
million.
there.
Yeah. 1/10 of $1 billion I've given out.
Here, let me
No,
throw some food to the pigeons.
I think he has given out more than that, but
Yeah, but I've also seen where they've made it clear that some of the stuff he does do is pretty dirty too. So I don't know if I'd call that help.
if I had $1 trillion, if I had $1 trillion, I could see myself getting rid of at least 8/10 of it. But why would I need $200 million? And that's 8/10 of $1 trillion is 800 million, right?
Yeah, well, you're not
Or
greedy.
800 billion. 800 billion.
Yeah. You're not greedy. That's the difference. You're not looking to let me who's got the most toys, and then I'm gonna die. What happens to them? They sit there in the box. No, help somebody.
The rest of my life,
do something
I
with
could.
it.
The rest of my life, I could probably only spend and have a great time $1 million or two. I mean, I could spend a lot more if I wanted to buy extravagant houses, hire security, fucking, have the most expensive car in the world or whatever. Yeah, I could spend fucking all kinds of money. That's not, somebody like you or I or anybody in the chat. Most people wouldn't just go berserk with their money.
Exactly. You'd have somebody like us, and I'm jumping at and saying that, but I know from knowing you, I would assume I'm correct. I would be helping people.
Oh yeah,
and just keep getting going.
I would
Damn it,
take
we all
care of
know
all
what it's
my
like.
good friends. All my
Yeah.
good friends, I would make sure that they were fucking secure for the rest of their life if I had that much money.
Yeah. At least
Or
get
at
them,
least like
get them up
buying a
to.
house.
Yeah, I was going to say at least get them to where they can get by comfortable and not struggle. That would be my thought.
I think the biggest thing for any person is to have that, a roof over your head.
Absolutely.
And you're not paying rent or anything. It's yours. Pay taxes every once a year, twice a year, whatever, summer and winter taxes. I mean, you can't beat it.
Nope.
I think of all the money I wasted on rent through the years. I could have bought a fucking couple $100,000 house.
Here and there you could have, but then again, maybe it wasn't meant to be. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying that instead of, but I wasn't smart enough back in the day. I could have started having a mortgage on a house, or what was the other one called? Land contract deal.
Oh, okay.
Because my mom bought into her land contract. She paid it off in 15 years instead of 30. Which she almost had it paid off before we got out of that house. But it was the neighborhood was just bad.
Right.
Bad neighborhood. Once I moved out of the house, I was 17. There was, she was there by herself, and it was not a good neighborhood for her.
For her to be alone, no, that's not, no.
I know I always worried about her. I'd fucking go by there every other day just to fucking see if she's doing all right, how she was.
Right.
Just also let know people around the area know my presence was still there,
Exactly. They didn't know when you might show up, so therefore it keeps them on guard to leave her alone.
Yep, because I know they fucking went after the old couple next door, went after the old lady across the street, they went after the old couple across the street, they went after the single fucking mother next door, the other single female down the street. I mean, they never fucked with somebody that was always at their house, unless they were a vulnerable person.
Right.
My next door neighbors, the Superiors, they call it, they force entry into the house, knocked on the door, pulled a gun when the older guy answered the door.
Oh,
forced their way in.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Me and my mom went in there and untied him.
Jeez. So he's lucky because he survived it. How many people don't?
Well, she was assaulted. I won't speak of. I mean,
I understand.
Yeah, she
Jesus.
raped.
So she probably no. I'm not. I will do the same. Respectfully, I will not comment because I would, but I'm not going to.
I don't get it to rape a 60-year-old woman. And she was over 60. She was over 60. I'm being nice.
That's crazy. That's sick son of a bitches, man.
Yep. And that shit was going on in the 80s. So this shit nowadays that people are complaining about, I've been numb to for 20, 30 years.
Right.
Because it's just so often it happens. And now it's like brand new to everybody, like the world's collapsing. Like it's the person that's in charge now's fault. You ain't been fucking around where I am. It's just been going on for 50 fucking years. And more.
Right. They just didn't bring attention to it. You didn't hear about it, just like they do now. They're very selective with what they want us to hear as far as the media goes, because they have an agenda to follow along with. So, hey, let's bring this up and get you off of that trail,
Not only that, there was always a long time bashing of the poor, be it fucking crime. I always said, you had poverty, you're going to have more crime. Fucking gimme. It's it's a free throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going to be automatic. And
good night, Tricky. I wasn't looking at the chat that much. Have a good evening. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't been really paying attention either. No, you're all right. My bad. Go Lions. Hell yeah. Well, was it August? We got spring training. We'll see what they do then. As long as everybody gets
like
through spring training. Yeah. I can't believe it's fucking June already.
This freaking year is flying by.
But you know what? We've had a lot of warm weather. It felt like it's been June for a month.
Oh, I agree with you there. We didn't have half the bad as we could have winter, so yeah, and then it just rolled right in.
Yeah, they said we had I don't know how many inches it was, like 25 or 6. And I'm like, where? But every time we had 3 inches, within 24 hours, it was melted. So I don't count that as accumulation. I mean, it accumulated on the ground until it melted 10 hours later. It's not really a good snowfall when the weather is fucking warm all the time.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Light
Not
it up.
usually.
Oh yeah, 1 minute, 11:20. Fire in the hole.
Light it up, people.
You know, if I put too much weed in that roller, it rolls them a little too tight. It'll lighten up
Packs
on the weed.
tight.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to hit. This motherfucker revving their fucking car all the way down the street. It's like, really? You want that much attention, huh?
Some do.
I don't know. I guess I was young and dumb at one time, but I never sped around the fucking neighborhood.
Right.
That's stupid. That's the last
Let
thing I
me
want
power
to do.
brake so I can leave black lines on the road because it makes me super special.
Well, you know, I like speed, but I took it on the open road, like Telegraph or somewhere.
Right.
You do it in a residential area, even up and down 6 or 7 mile. There's traffic coming in and out of streets. There's people walking across the street. I mean, you lose control, go up on a lawn, you hit somebody's kid. I take into account fucking consequences for stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't want none of that. Fucking none of my problem. And it never has
You got
happened,
kids,
luckily. No.
kids, people, animals, everything. No. That's called minus brain. There's no brain there.
Yep.
Like a maraca. They shake their head and they go what is that? Brain particles.
You know, there's a lot of things you should be allowed to do, but you should do it responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
We do have freedoms, but that's if you're using common sense. Some people take the freedoms to an extent where it's uncalled for. And others don't speak out against it. That's what I don't understand. No big deal. Not to them. Oh yeah, give me something to drink. Oh, my fucking toe is killing me.
Now, what did you do to it exactly? You just jammed it, or?
Well, I didn't pay attention to the dog. I was talking to the neighbor, and looked over, and I seen him through the broken fence. He was in the 3rd yard over. Well, I yelled for him and jumped over the logs, and I start striding for him, and I stepped in a hole. My fucking toes went right to the bottom, and felt like all my fucking big 3 toes just went.
You did a snap, crackle, pop is what you're saying? That's not good, man.
Yeah, this toe's turning a little blue around the knuckle.
Oh, there you go. You probably did. You might have broke them or fractured, if nothing else.
Yeah, I've broken so many times, it's just probably re-injured.
Well, I could sit here and say that you and Z got a toe thing going on, but that would sound kind of weird. So I'll just leave it there.
I've always hated feet. I've always, don't hate feet, but it's not something that I'm looking to a person for.
No, me neither. Because if I did, I'd be running like a bitch. But some scared feet. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not one of my I don't know what you want to call it, attractions of people. It's weird. People have those foot fetishes, and I'm like, what do you get out of that? You jack off to their fucking toenails?
You know?
Ooh, this little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home.
Oh, look at the size of that toe.
That's one hell of a big toe, man. Wow. Bet you could put on some good shoes with them feet. Yeah, baby. That's right, people. I've lost my mind, and it's okay. I'm not looking for it.
And nobody's commented since Nikki.
I'm just teasing. I don't
Shit.
care what anybody thinks. That's what Z taught me. Fuck them.
Hey, fuck 'em.
That's right.
You don't really know me. You don't really matter.
Nope.
If you think you know me, you probably don't.
And if you think it matters, you're mistaken.
And once you try to figure, or once you do figure something out, guess what?
I don't give two oaks. I don't give one. How am I gonna give two?
I'm kind of like Z says sometimes. You got the different, personalities or whatever you want to call them in your head. And I can relate to that.
Yes.
I got my evil side, my good side, my generous side, my fuck it side, and my fuck you side.
I'm just trying to go to let the other ones out a little bit more often. You know what I'm saying? They feel jilted.
Yeah, it's always
So
good to let them out and play for it.
I gotta set them free.
Well, they all got to get out and run a little bit.
That's right. They gotta cause some mayhem, stretch their legs, go, oh, this is what it's like. Oh, okay.
I mean, if you let it keep a dog in a house too long, he'll destroy the place. You gotta let the beast out
won't be a dog
sometime.
anymore.
Gotta let the beast out once in a while.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sometimes don't let him out enough. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, you just gotta know
Aged
when.
up like an animal. Maybe not. Maybe we just say to hell with it. That's it. Everybody else does. Why not?
Oh, you know what? I did forget something.
Uh-oh.
I should drop over and say happy. Oh no, I did say happy birthday on one of her posts. It's Marissa's birthday.
Oh, is it today?
Yep. Yeah. I think she put her live up earlier or something, or somebody shared it.
Oh, okay.
And I commented on there. I don't know if she commented back. I haven't looked. I ain't been paying attention to YouTube.
Yeah, same here. The last couple of days I haven't until getting that call today. I said, what? Y'all looking for a mod? Is that what you're looking for? I don't think he found that funny.
Well, I shouldn't say I haven't been on. I've been on when people were live, like Z was live. I think I was on Brooks and I was on Dave's. And another guy, he was on Dave's panel one night. I can't think of his name. I went on his live because I subbed up to him. He seems like a good guy. And somebody else was up on his panel, so I jumped up there and just say hi. And that was there for 10-15 minutes, hung out. But I haven't been hanging. I don't usually hang out in chats anymore, anyways. Never really have. Not since I came on panels.
I was going to say, depends upon the subject and who it is. Like if it's Jay Blues and them, then yeah, fine.
Yeah, if it's certain people that we know and everything, and they don't let people up, yeah, I'll hang out in the chat then. you know. But I'm not a big time lurker or anything. I know a lot of people
Mm-mm.
that do that. Not that I don't do it
Well,
at all. Just not
right.
a common thing.
I knew where I was once I got home, was trying to catch up after, talking to Z. I was like, okay, I see this one went live and this one played the video too. And this, I was like, what in the hell? And then I saw, I don't know, I think it was Z's, where some girl come up and she wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, Noel or
I was
something?
like, yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what in the flying freak is this shit?
Yeah, I don't know where she came from, but you know what? I mean, the title was about Queefy, so
Yeah.
I
And then they
figure
go,
she might
what's
have
this
been
show about?
from that
What's your
too.
show about? Or something, I think she said. And I'm going,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'll
think it
just
was
go up on
somebody.
a panel, then I'll find out. What the hell?
Yeah, I definitely think it was somebody from that group.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably was. But it just was like, oh, well, I guess it could have been worse, have been a porn bomber, but they were just annoyingly stupid.
Well, she could have went up there and did that anyways, though, because some people that
Yeah.
are not a big porn bomber or anything, they'll either do it right away and fuck up or something, or do some stupid shit, or some
Mhm.
people will just sit there and then do it because they don't know how to
Yeah.
do it exactly right away. So they kindly trying to figure it out and then finally get it, and they do it when people aren't expecting it. I don't get it. I don't know why. I mean, there's
I
other
don't
ways to
either.
take a thing down.
I definitely ain't going up on somebody's panel and not know what it's about and then go, hey, what y'all talking about? What's going on?
Yeah, it's like
Something just don't compute.
some guy came into it's like last week. Somebody came in here. They knew Dave. Dave knew him from somebody else's channel that I know of, but I don't remember the name. But they came in and said something that instead of like addressing somebody, saying hi or whatever, they jump in and made some kind of comment, and it got taken wrong. And I told you to go check the pages or whatever, and I said block them. That was my decision.
Hmm.
But I've always been the kind, I either come in, 90% of the time I'll address the host,
Right.
or I address somebody that told me to come over, and I don't come in there and start making comments. Well, I did with what's her name, Queefy, but she was already
That's
addressing
different.
us. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. You don't know this person from anybody else, so how are you supposed to know? You're not a freaking mind reader, and I can understand that. I recognize the name, but couldn't remember where from. So I think I commented she's been from another room, but even so, you, you, you just got to go about it
She
a little
kind
bit
of looked
differently when you
familiar.
come to somebody's room. It just was rude.
Yeah, she looked familiar, but it was from a channel that I don't frequent. I might have
Oh,
seen her
okay.
on somewhere. That's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Just kind of looked familiar. Kind of. Well, the guy came up on Marissa's panel, and people kept coming in the private. She didn't know who they were, saying shit in there and doing shit or whatever. She wouldn't bring people up. And people kept coming one after the other. It's like a whole troll community came in.
Wow.
And finally, I was like, okay, they're going to keep doing it. Let's play their game. Bring them up. I said, just put the cover up. And the guy come in immediately. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why are you dropping the link? Criticizing the whole fucking panel, the host. I don't know nobody here. I'm just searching the internet, or YouTube. It's like, so you just choose a fucking goddamn channel, and if you say something, you get bad replies, you jump up on the panel and not know nobody and start critiquing everybody.
Exactly.
Who does that? Who does that?
Exactly.
No. 1 out of a
Not
million.
normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. Something's up there. So I kind of said something to him, and a couple other people went off on him. It's like, who the fuck are you? You know,
Exactly. It's like, really?
we don't give a shit about you. We're doing our own thing. Mosey on.
That's right. Just keep going.
What's the saying? I got plenty of friends like you. I don't need any more. Carol, welcome in. Oh, you knew Carol? You knew who that was? You were over at Z's. It was Noel with a double L-E, I think. I'm not positive.
Oh, yeah. I'm not familiar with who that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the same person. Carol might know for sure, because I didn't really know her. Fucking, you're up here and you're on top of the chat. We finally got a nice night tonight. I have the door open again. We did get a little rain. That's what my plants need, some fresh rainwater. Always seems to grow better with rainwater than out the tap or out the spout.
Yeah, I agree. So you've seen her on other channels? Okay, maybe that is the case then, Carol. I didn't recognize her. Could be.
Yeah, it took me the longest time to get up on panels. It was, I think I might have discussed this with you before. It got to the point where you're saying things to people that are like a conversation that's going on, and sometimes conversation can flop and flip real quick. And one time I had something really in my mind was important to say, and everybody else was saying stuff that was important. And by the time I got it fucking written, the conversation changed, and it gets ignored. You've had plenty of times where you said something to us and we don't fucking reply right away. Nobody's we're talking to each other and not looking in the chat. I know if I sit back farther, I can't read the chat. I got to sit fucking a little bit closer to read clearly. Oh, you know what? I never did pin the link. And I found a way for me to get into the chats. I still can't get in the chat.
Oh, you still can't? We got to figure out what's going on with that.
I don't know. I got to get into my
one-sided conversation there, Carol. That don't make no damn sense. You could get up there and talk to her. Hey, cheers.
Yeah, I don't know what she asked. She asked something and like turned away, and she's like looking at the other module or whatever. Looked like she had another computer or the phone and a computer off to the side of her laptop. And I think she was on somebody else's chat or live.
That's what surprised me when y'all were watching it, because when I was listening to it and trying to watch it, I was like, I'm surprised he didn't say something to her right off the get-go and go, well, what the hell you think we're talking about?
Oh, wow. I just noticed my fucking, wow. It is swelling up big time.
Is it? Oh, boy.
Down in the foot area, too.
You got to get some ice. You got to elevate it.
This part of my foot, right here, right above it, it's swelled up, and this part swelled.
I'm sure it's just the fact of going down. If you've stepped into a hole like that, you probably, I would think, if nothing else, sprained them as well as possible fracture.
Yeah, I went down immediately too when I put my weight down on it. It's like, bam! Oh fuck! He seen me go down and he ran to the back of the yard. And then I cornered him where he couldn't get out the other side of the gate, into the next yard. So, and I said,
Right.
"Get in the house." And he looked at me and he started booking back to the house, or jumped over into my yard, our yard.
Well, Dr. Carol has made suggestions there for you in chat. She used to be on the ambulance stuff. I forget what level she was at, so she knows a little bit about what she's talking about.
Yeah, this toe, my big toes, I've kicked the dressers and everything so many times. Kicked the cement out here. I got the cement in the driveways off, and I've kicked that a few times where you're hopping or on the ground holding your feet.
Right. Going, oh my God.
I probably broke my toes more times than I could count.
I agree with you, and mine always has to be some kind of table leg.
Mine's this dresser over here. Most of the time. That's why I just bought some of those sliders for furniture.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna put this fucker on them sliders and get this long dresser out of here. It's just too big.
People think that's funny, but them damn things help when you ain't got the oomph to move shit. Oh yeah, they're good.
This thing's 300-400 pounds. I ain't moving it by myself.
Hell no. If you can move it a little bit.
I could drag it, but I'd probably break a fucking leg off it too because it's so heavy. One of the back legs when I'm dragging. That's what I would worry about.
It seemed like they worked like what you're saying. They seem to work better with the heavier items, and it was like, are you kidding me?
Yep. I know one of my friends used them on a cabinet or whatever, and I was like, wow, things like a fucking a boulder on skis.
Yep. It's like, well, this was pretty simple. So if I had some excess felt laying around, are you telling me if I put that here and there, it would just move for me? Probably not, but my brain likes to think it would
have. To think all the fucking furniture I moved in my younger days, and we never had the sense to do something like that.
Exactly.
Okay, pick everything up and fucking carry it from one end of the house and out the house.
Or break it down into pieces so you can get it to move.
This thing here, this dresser is so long. I think it's like 7 feet long, maybe 8. And we had to put it on the rail of the porch. And like the person that's carrying the one end puts it up on the rail, go up around onto the porch, grab it, slide it all the way so the other end's on the end of the porch and go straight into the house because you couldn't like turn with it. It's too long. You can't get through the door. And luckily, it was either coming right into this room and go and put it in the living room or the dining room. And it's a dresser. You're not going to put it in the living room or dining room. But I mean, I can. I'm on my own now. There's really one of this dresser is almost empty completely. I mean, that one's not even completely full. So I can take all that shit in there and put it in there and just put that out there and use it for storage. Towels and other things.
Exactly. And the way they do things nowadays, where they're always showing people do these little ideas and stuff, who the hell cares? You do what you want. You want a dresser in there as your centerpiece for your dining room? Do it. I don't shit. Who cares? They don't live there. They don't know what you need. Screw them. Tell them not to look at it. When you come in my house, don't look at my chest of drawers, man. Get over it. And no, I'm not going to put a piece of material or tablecloth just to make you feel better. No.
Actually, that thing, that's why another reason why I want to take it out of here. Because since I've had this thing, I've scratched the top up so much. It's insane. I mean, the thing's probably 60 years old, maybe older. And it was beautiful for 50 of them.
Well, I was going to say, in all fairness, it's the way it's made. You could probably sand it down and refinish the top,
Yes.
and you would be fine. Yeah. It's
That's
not the
what I
crappy
plan
little
on
particle
doing.
ones. Yeah.
Once I get it into the other room, I can do that. You know, I'm not going to do it in here and it just smells like that shit. I'll do it in the other room and air out the living room and everything.
Agree. Yeah, I don't worry about stuff like that anymore. I don't care if that's what you do with the end. Every time, in fact, my sister and I both used to say this, especially watching these house fixer upper things and stuff. And people go in and they're going to buy this house or they'll fix theirs up. Oh, oh no, I can't do that. That bathroom. Oh shit, no. That color. Are you kidding me? Oh no, no, no. Look at those old appliances. People,
I'm gonna paint
really?
I'm gonna paint my house the way I want to paint it. I don't give a fuck if somebody else don't like the color or not.
I know, and that's why I'm like, when you hear these people go, "Oh, did you see that the appliances? They're at least 2020." Oh my God, really? Bitch, please.
You know, it's not quite an orange, but I never thought I'd have orange walls, and I picked the color out just because I'm tired of looking at white walls. I'm tired of looking at
Exactly.
eggshell, or gray, or just plain old colors.
My mom's house, we did the living room into the kitchen area like this. I guess it's more like of a pale peach. Because at first you're painting it and you're going, nah, this ain't gonna work out. But it ended up being very nice and kept you happy. And instead of the dark colors we normally go for, our wallpaper. I
You know,
don't do wallpaper anymore. I don't know.
that's what this is, kind of like a pastel peach, or
Mhm.
whatever. It's like a powdery color. Not
It's
bad.
first thing I did with at that same house is I did everything gray upstairs. And then later on I'm like, yeah, it is a little depressing. Except for where I did the door frames in white. It was like, yeah, maybe some cheeriness would help.
My back laundry room in that is like a dark industrial gray, like you'd see
Mhm.
some machine color. I
I had
got a 5-gallon bucket of it, and there's nowhere in this house I really want it gray. And nobody else. I offered it to a few people, and nobody took it. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do this back room.
been there, done that. Oh, look
Might
at
as
this bucket of such and such color. Well, I guess we know what the basement's going to be.
well. Yeah, that would have been perfect color for the basement.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind for basement. Somebody did orange and white squares like they were on some kind of psychedelic trip at that last house we were at when we first got there. And I'm like, they went through all the trouble of doing these squares.
Well,
It
like
was
I said,
so freaking ugly.
my walls are orange.
This is that pumpkin orange. I mean, with I don't know. It just
I don't. Yeah, this is
oh
more like a sunshine orange. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. Towards the
or
actual
like
fruit
a
orange more than this hideous fluorescent
yeah,
orange or something.
yeah. Mine's like a
But that's
sunset.
okay. If you want fluorescent orange, Ron, we're okay with that. We want you to be happy.
It's not
You can have
fluorescent, that's for sure.
you can have pumpkins everywhere. What the hell?
No, orange is not one of my favorite colors, but the sunset colors I like sunset
Mm-hmm.
color.
Yep. I was always pink when I was young, and my sister was purple. Now I like greens.
I've always liked purple, but I wouldn't paint my walls purple.
No
I
purple
couldn't even,
nurple for you?
I couldn't even see having my furniture purple. I don't even know if I'd wear purple. Well, I think I have wore purple.
I was going to say, you probably have somewhere. That's one thing I'll give some guys got credit. They can do those pastels of purple and pink and look nice.
I used to have a couple dress shirts for my suits, pink. The one I
Mm-hmm.
really liked because it was
They are
like
sharp.
it wasn't a pink, but it
No, it's a
was.
light. Yeah.
I just liked the
Yep.
feel of it. It was like a expensive shirt. It felt like it the way it fit.
Ron, are you saying you felt fancy? Fancy?
I used to love wearing my suits.
Well, there you go. You was feeling fancy. It's okay to feel fancy. Fancy's a good thing.
Had me a trench coat, a leather trench coat, and
Mm.
we would walk around with my suits, my fedora, my old black fedora, and my Stacey Adams.
Mm.
It's like you were saying, the one was Prince. Me and my buddy, he liked Prince, and I liked the Time when
Oh,
they
okay.
first came out. And the
There you
Time was
go.
always like the gangster wearing the suits and shit.
Mm-hmm. Just right. Absolutely.
I'm just cool.
Pimping. They was pimping, man.
Yep.
Pimping ain't easy. That's what I've heard.
We had two groups that were the big groups, our group and the Greaseballs. And
Mm,
we were always the snazzier dressers, the cooler group.
of
But we were
course.
the stoner. We were both got high and everything. We were more of the stoners though. Them guys were just out of control.
The other ones were bored. They didn't know what to do, so they decided to be greasers.
Yeah, most of them, anyways. That was the group I used to hang out with.
Mm.
Luckily, I got out of that group. My buddy Kerry said 20 out of 23 of us went to jail.
Wow.
I was one of the ones that never did. I went to county in that, but I never went to prison.
Mm.
But 20 out of 23 did.
That's crazy, isn't it? When you think about it.
Yep. 5 of them went down for some guy killed somebody, and few of them were around, so they got accessory charges and other charges. And then there was a few that were attempted, fucking, were to bodily harm. Fucking, I had some pretty violent friends when I was young.
Mm.
And I don't know if I
Well,
wouldn't really.
sometimes we don't know, and then when we do find out, it's like,
It's always them couple guys that are. I mean, we were all tough, but there was them fucking other guys that went to the extremes to
Oh yeah.
prove that I'm a badass.
Mhm.
One guy, Tom, he was like a professional sucker puncher, and he could knock
Oh
motherfuckers
wow.
out one punch, no problem, straight fucking punch, bam, guy'd be fucking laid out, sleeping.
Yep, I've
But
seen some of those.
you just had to not get hit by him, and I beat his ass a couple times, but not really beat his ass, but it's like friends fighting back in the day. We always fought.
You gave him some food for thought.
Well, we also used to box regularly,
Oh, okay.
and we'd skip school and wrestle and fight in the graveyard. Just no punching to the face.
Think about that. Why? Because you can't disturb the dead? Is that why you went to the graveyard?
Well, that's because
Nobody's
nobody ever
gonna
fucking went up in there.
right.
You know,
Nobody's gonna stop you from fighting.
well, there was these 5 tombstones. 4 of them you could lay out on. You know, you could lay on the grave site and just lay back on the tombstone because they were on an angle. So it was kind of like a little background. And we'd sit there, and then there was a big one you could sit up on. You know, a couple people sit on it. We'd
Okay,
always hang out.
now is the time that I'm going to pick on you. What the fuck were you doing laying down on a gravesite?
When we were young, I didn't care. I didn't have those phobias or taboos or whatever. just somebody from our past was laid to rest. You know, I mean.
Oh, it was somebody you knew. Okay.
No, it wasn't somebody I knew. No, nothing like that. I mean, everybody dies. Some are just lucky enough to have a gravesite.
It's like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. This one fits just right.
Me? You just torch me, and I don't know. I'll figure out a place to tell you where to sprinkle my ashes.
You're gonna make people smoke you, aren't you? You know you are.
No. Not after I heard fucking Keith Richards did that to his dad. Snorted his dad's ashes or something. Like, what? I don't know if it's really true, but that's what I've heard. I think it was Keith Richards.
Yes, Carol. I went with you to a graveyard. Sorry. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember hearing that about Keith Richards because I was like, okay.
You went to a grave what on a live?
No, she just said, did I not go with them? I remember going to a graveyard at night. We used to do some pretty crazy stuff.
I remember this one. It's right here, half a mile away at 6th and Telegraph, but it goes all the way to Grand River and Telegraph, and both sides 7 mile or Grand River and 6 Mile. It goes all the way down to the river, so it's almost like a 1/4 mile graveyard, complete. You know, half, maybe even a half a mile. Yeah, I think it's more like a half a mile. And we would cut through it, and a lot of times at night. I'll never forget. We were all doing mescaline, and I just remember walking through there, and I kept looking over the side thing, and it seemed like there was, I don't know, 100 feet, 50 feet to the left or whatever. Somebody was walking beside us. From tree to tree or tombstone to tombstone. And I'm just fucking freaking out the whole fucking time through there. Just let's get through here. Somebody's fucking following us.
Did you hear? Run!
That's funny. That's about the time that first one came out. Probably Halloween or whatever. With the late 70s.
Oh yeah, because I remember seeing those and going, oh hell no, I ain't going no camping grounds. Screw you and your lake.
My buddy Tony, we had to climb this. Well, there was cement pillars, and it was all bricks, square bricks, all built up, and then and you could climb up on the first bar and pull yourself up onto the cement pillar and jump over. Well, we all did this. My buddy Tony, he jumps and he's screaming. I'm already past half a Telegraph. I'm going to the other side of Telegraph. Maybe 1 or 2 of us are right near me. The others are on the other side near the fence, but over it. Tony, I look back, Tony's hanging from one of the spikes.
Oh, shit.
His jacket caught the spike, and he was hanging like a scarecrow, dangling.
Oh, my God.
We're all, most of us are laughing at him and shit, because he did look funny, dangling his arms and shit, and just kicking. But you think back, and it's like, wow, that spike could have went through the back of his neck, like up through his back, because they were spikes, steel.
That's the first thing came to mind when you said it. I was like, lucky some bitch, it didn't go through him.
Yeah, you'd been fucking impaled.
Oh man.
Yep, we was all fucking on it. Mescaline, I'm pretty sure I didn't do acid back then. Some of them might have been doing acid, but I think mescaline was the big craze back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like acid. Took it one time, didn't go well for me. Didn't have a good buzz.
Not a good trip for you.
No, it don't work with epilepsy. I'll just say that. Yeah, Carol, my one ankle I broke in 3 places. And my other foot I've crushed. A truck ran over it. So I used to be fucking fast as hell. Elementary school, 5th grade, I was the second fastest in the school. And after I broke both these things, I was probably one of the slowest in my group, and I used to be the fastest.
But a lot of that's probably mental because your body's going, oh no, I ain't gonna hurt that again.
Yeah, if I start feeling my feet when I'm running,
Yep.
I tend to slow down. Because when I used to run fast, I never felt the pains in my feet.
Yeah.
It was like I was gone. Never felt my feet. Now when I run, I can run a block or so, and I start feeling the impact on my feet.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, and then it's telling me, just like you say, can't do that no more. Gotta slow down.
I ain't what I used to be. By a long shot.
I have that want to get up and go, but it just don't want to get up and go.
Yeah, you get up and go. Your brain's saying it, and your body said, "Fuck you. You ain't going nowhere."
We don't work like that anymore.
Nope. And see, that's what I remember when they diagnosed me with the rheumatoid. That's exactly what the doctor said. He said, "You're going to get up, and your brain's going to go, I've got this to do, and this to do, and all this to do today, da 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 da." And your body says, "Oh hell no, you ain't doing shit."
Your body says you can do that, and the rest, no. Because I know every day I want to get up and do something, something that I don't usually do. Besides vacuuming, doing the dishes, whatever, the normal things. I always try to think of something to do. Go out and mow the lawn, cut the bushes, go in. Like this week I've been wanting to go in this room. I've already moved out some stuff that was just junk I want to throw out. And I will clean that bedroom out, set it up where the bed, you can sleep in there, and move the dresser around. I got it all piled up on the bed, all the little shit and other stuff around. It's kind of like a storage room now because there's nobody here. But I painted, so I had everything moved to one area.
Right.
So I got to basically set it back up. I've been letting it set for a year now. Seemed almost a year.
We all do
But
that.
I got all kinds of other shit too. Got to go grab my neighbor's ladder and get up on the roof. I don't want to do that.
You be careful if you go doing that, especially with your feet, man.
Yeah, I've always used to climb on roofs and everything, but my roof, this one, I've always slid on. That's what I'm weary of.
Shit, after I got sick, just going up on a ladder scared the hell out of me, so I didn't do very much. And stuff like that. It was like, Oh, I never used to think nothing of it. Go up, get something out of the gutter, whatever. Now it's like, oh hell no, I'm gonna fall down and go boom, and
Yeah,
that boom won't let me back up.
I decided to clean one part of where the downspout is, the gutter, the other day, and was waiting. I was going to go up on the roof and do them, and I was like,
Mm.
"Fuck this!" I went and got my little step stool type ladder for the kitchen and brought it outside, and I just reached up and cleaned out the gutter.
Yep.
Grabbed some gloves. I don't have to worry about falling off the fucking house.
No, because that's just not going to be the kind of fun you're looking for. You know what I mean? That might be a bigger ouch.
Yeah. Well, the last time I went up there, I got up there fine. I'm pretty stable on the roof. But when I came down, I put my weight down on one foot onto the ladder, and the one side of it sunk and I got down both feet onto the ladder, but as soon as the second foot hit, I was already going back up. Because I felt it like going, and I was like, oh, nope, grabbed onto the top of the roof and climbed up and pushed myself back up on the roof. I'm like, nope. And I jumped down.
Damn.
And I was like, I don't, with my feet like they are, that my feet hurt for 2 days from jumping off the roof.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't look forward to doing that again.
But a time comes when you realize what your limits have become that didn't used to be. Like in my case, when I go to the dump, I can sometimes be bad for 2 days afterwards. It's just like, and it's funny because it's not directly the next morning as much it is the following day. It's like, oh, that's right, those bags were heavy. Oh, that's right, you did this and that. Oh shit,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, I can still do a lot of things. I mean, most everything. It's just not
That's
as
true.
fast. You know.
I would take doing it at a slow pace any day. There's so much that I can't do that I used to do. Wah, wah, wah.
I actually broke my one ankle with high tops on, and it was during basketball. I came down with the ball, and I came down on the side of my foot. It kind of buckled, and the guy came right down on that ankle. On my foot. My foot was sideways, and he came down on the foot and ankle, and it went crack, crack, crack. And I went to work for fucking 2 days, and then the third day, the foreman told me, you need to go see the fucking clinic. He goes, or else I'm gonna have to let you go. He goes, you go to the clinic and take a couple weeks off. I was dragging my leg. I swear to you, I was dragging. And here I'm grabbing these PVC slats. I don't know if you ever see the shutters you pull down over windows or doors.
Right.
I used to build those. And the PVC slats would come in 16-foot length.
Jeez.
I could bend, there's like 25 or 50 in a bundle, and you could bend them all the way over, and you could just squeeze them and grab them barely and carry them like that instead of getting two people and carry them the long way,
Right.
And I used to fucking grab mine by myself. I wouldn't even bother asking somebody to help. I just ran over and grabbed me a fucking pack of them. But he seen me fucking walking down the stairs, and I'm fucking going one step, dragging my foot down the stairs. He's like, "What's wrong with your leg?" And I'm like, I think I broke my ankle. I can't put no pressure on it. He goes, "Well, what the hell are you doing here?" Like, well, and that was the first time he seen me all week. He rarely fucking come out of his goddamn office. Actually, no. The times I did see him was in the beginning of the day, because he'd pass out our paperwork and shit for orders. but he didn't
Make
see
that
me
grand
walking around
appearance
the
to
shop.
let you know that they're there and then disappear.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd walk up to your desk or whatever, and he wouldn't be, staring and watching everybody walking around.
Mm-mm.
If he'd have been out there the whole morning or any time, he would have seen me walking around fucked up.
Yep.
I liked that place too, man. We had a shower in the bathroom and everything. Fucking,
Cool.
I could take a shower before I went home.
That makes it nice, especially depending on what you're working with.
Oh, a lot of sawdust and fucking metal dust and oils and shit. So it was always good to at least get the shit off of you before you got home.
Right. That last company I worked for was a roofing company, and they did have the shower stalls in the downstairs bathroom for those guys in case they wanted to change before they headed home. We had a lot of people that would come from West Virginia or Pennsylvania, so they were working in Maryland all week and then go home for the weekend.
I go by diplomat from when I worked at the shop I worked at for 30 years almost, or around 30 years, might have been more. My hands were fucking calloused forever. I swear for like 5 years after I quit. But they were just always kind of dirty, just working man hands.
Exactly.
And
I don't care
my
what soap,
steering,
what goo you put on, you're not going to get it off. Not all of
yep, my steering wheel, you could tell that I always had dirty hands.
it. Don't have much choice there. Got to use that to drive the car. So I guess
Yeah,
we'll let
and
that
I
one
think
slide.
that might have been too from I did deliveries when the delivery guy was out because I was like the assistant manager after a while. I was like one of the most trusted at the shop and reliable, I should say, not trusted because I did get accused of stealing and
Oh
punched
God.
I punched my boss that day. Punched him twice, knocked him down
Good for
once.
you. Don't be
But he
talking
was
my name out your mouth.
it was one of my friends, but he accused me of when he went to rehab. He was the owner of the shop, and he had to go to rehab because he had a pill problem, which I already knew. He was dabbling with cocaine and that back in the day, and he went to rehab. Came back from rehab. He beat us to the shop because me and the other guy, we walked into the shop, and as soon as we walked in, we looked around. We seen a beer can on the fucking counter. Seen another beer can in the office. There was a rag with a glass tube, like a pipe,
Oh shit.
in the freezer. It was hanging. The rag was in the door though. The door was open a little. So they tried to put it in there and cool it off or whatever and close the door and left it in there. Here comes not even 5 minutes in the shop. Glenn walks in and he's all beat red face, looked like he was high. And he's like, "Where the fuck's all the money at?" Because I was putting I did all the paperwork, did all the slips and the billing and all the parts orders and shit in the morning and at night. And I kept everything in a manila envelope for each day. And he told me a certain place to put them. And I wouldn't put them there because if somebody fucking got into the shop, then I'd be responsible, for it missing. So I brought every night. I brought each envelope home with $1,000, $2,000 in it, and he come in. Where you stole all the money? Where you try to take my money? And what'd you say? I said I got all your money. Marv watched me fucking most of the time fucking do all the orders up and put all the money away. He watched me take it home. And he said, you were trying to rip me off. And I fucking socked him. Fucking knocked him down.
He's
Like,
probably
don't you ever?
all you did because you probably could have did a lot worse.
Well, I don't. No, that's one thing you don't accuse me of stealing when I didn't steal from you.
Oh hell
'Cause I'm
no!
not. I'm not a fucking thief. I was a thief when I was a kid, and I didn't steal from my friends or people I knew. That's a no-no. You know, yeah, I don't want to live with somebody thinking that I'm a thief.
Right.
You know, it's just you don't want your friends or family thinking that of you. I mean, at least
no.
that comes to mind with me. I don't know about other people how they think, but I don't think it's an honorable thing to be a thief in
Nah.
any shape or form. I'm not talking. There's other people that take in different ways, and they're
Yeah.
just basically outright thieves.
Basically, they can put a pretty picture on it if they want, but it doesn't change it. No.
Wrap it up in a bow, and it's still a piece of shit.
That's right. Put that lipstick on that pig, baby.
Still
Hook
the
her
same
up.
pig.
Sweet.
Fucking see what did he say the other day? Something about goats and fucking chickens or whatever, fucking them or whatever. He's
Was he
people in
talking about
Iceland. I think he's talking about people in Iceland, and I don't know if it was Broke or the other guy. Asked him like, "What were you doing then?" And he said, "Oh, I had llamas."
Probably asked for a hoe, and they're like, goat or chicken?
That's because fucking Z's so tall. Llama's a little taller.
He should have went for the giraffe. What was he thinking?
Yeah, there's not many giraffes in fucking Iceland.
I don't know. If he smokes enough weed, you never know.
Yeah.
He's a fine-looking giraffe.
Take some of that acid.
What you mean you're a horse? I know a giraffe when I see one.
Fucking mushrooms. He said he just did mushrooms and he was talking to somebody or something.
Oh no.
I remember my buddy telling me a story about he did crystal tea back in the day.
Oh
and
wow.
I'd never done it. But he said he sat up on his bed and he had one of those black light posters and it had a frog like in an Alice in Wonderland background or it's like a psychedelic background and he had a top hat.
Yeah.
And he said he sat up, talked to that thing all night long. The frog talked to him. Like,
I remember seeing a Michelin Man commercial and thinking it was the fluff stuff in a jar. It's a walking, talking fluff. Watch out, everybody. It'll stick to you. I tell too many of my secrets. Super fluff.
I don't know it to be true with all stimulants, if you want to call them.
Mind altering.
Yeah. I've been told many times about like mushrooms. It all depends on the mood you're in when you take it. How your buzz is going to be.
I've heard that. I've never done them. Don't know if I ever will. But I've also been told, was it Z or somebody else told me, if you don't throw up, then the trip ain't going to be good or something. You got to throw up the first time you do it. I said, what the hell is that?
No, I never heard that.
Somebody said that to me because I was like, why the hell would I want to get something so I can throw up to enjoy it? No, thank you.
I don't think that they may have had that experience, but I didn't. And I thought
somebody told me that. Yeah, I was like, what? What the hell?
Now,
Yeah, let
mushrooms
me.
aren't that. Mushrooms are natural. They're not that.
Mhm.
You know, they're not addictive. I mean, everything can be addictive. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like grab you addiction. Um, they're like the next step up of marijuana in my book.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not like a cocaine or an acid or mescaline type thing. It's more of a weed thing. Gives you that kind of a buzz, you know, but
Oh,
close to
okay.
like an LSD, you know, acid type. It can be a mixture, like a psychedelic or a trip.
A
There's the
little
word,
trip
a
with a
trip.
twist.
Yeah.
Little twist to the side there. Just a little sprinkle of lemon.
I just remember being in a great mood, fucking and
Hey,
energetic,
there you
energetic as
go.
fuck.
There you go. Yeah, I've found certain strains have reacted differently to me, so I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Yep.
Surprise.
I think this stuff right here is a sativa dominant because I'm more in a upbeat, you know,
Mm-hmm.
attitude. No matter even the what's going on, it still gives
Mm-hmm.
me that feeling of like a euphoria feeling or whatever.
Yeah. I have to say that that's definitely a bonus side to it because the laughing, oh my god. Bring
I
it
haven't
on.
I haven't had no laughing weed since um Z had that stuff. What was the church one? Because it's
Oh,
got God
OG Church was in it or something. Yeah.
church OD or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
OD OD,
OG. Yeah, I know I don't
but
smoke
it's
very
got God's or I was gonna say Godsmack. It's got God's gift in it too.
much. Okay, Ron, that's it. We got to have us a Godsmack strain. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Maybe some good voodoo.
The voodoo that you do.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Actually,
I got Godsmacked last night.
yeah, I really fucking forgot them when they came out. I had to see them right away, and it was fucking something else. They were on, they were touring with Ozzy, with Ozfest that summer.
Yeah. So you saw
Fucking
them the ultimate way. Yeah. Now, I was
yeah.
happy with mine. Mine was Metallica, the Faceless tour. But
We went to.
that was
I went.
awesome.
Me and my buddy Al. We went to 4 different Ozfests. I went to 5. As weird as fucking hell. This when I moved out of the city, and I was living in Wayne, Michigan, and I came home from the concert, and I was beat red from being sunburned. Ozfest is
Mm.
12 in the afternoon to 12 at night. There's 3 stages, probably 50 bands or more. You know, playing. They play on 3 stages. That's how they can play so many. And you can't really watch every band. It's not possible. But they would tell you the lineup. You get a thing at the door, like a program, piece of paper, and tells you the times on each stage and shit. So you could kind of plan it out. Which bands do you want to watch? And
Hmm.
Godsmack, they fucking ruled. But I came home, walking up the fucking walkway to my apartment, and then my neighbor's walking out. And it's a younger guy, probably 5, 10 years younger than me. I was in my 40s. Well, no, I was in my upper 30s. Yeah, he was probably around 30. And he's like, "Damn," he goes, "You got a sun? You're sunburnt like a motherfucker." I was like a tomato. I didn't have no hat that
Wow.
day, And
You was
so my
blistered.
shade, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I just got back from Ozfest and shit. And he's like, you know what? He goes, I got 2 tickets for tomorrow. He goes, you want to go? My buddy fucking canceled out on me. He said he had 2 tickets.
Damn.
I immediately called my boss, and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
and I just got that day off to go to Ozfest. It was during the week. It's like a Wednesday or Tuesday. And I called him up immediately. I said, hey, can I have tomorrow off too? He's like, for what? He goes, I don't know. And I was like, my neighbor's got tickets to go. He's asking me if I wanted to go. He's like, go ahead, take it. So I went 2 days in a row.
Exactly. Yeah, I was going to say that's a once in a lifetime. Hell yeah. You don't turn that down. Mm-mm.
I paid for it though. I was fucking sunburnt.
Sun poisoning probably is what you had at that point.
Oh, I covered up the second day, but
You were miserable. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot all day. My skin was crawling. It was fucking stung.
You was trying to grow your new. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you grew another layer of skin, but that's okay.
I couldn't have sat that day. We had pavilion seats too. I could not have sat on a seat fucking all day long because I would have had to lean back, and my back would have been it. Yep. I think we walked around the whole concert, almost the whole day, besides sitting on the lawn once in a while, eat or whatever.
Little patches of skin flopping.
Yeah, I peeled like a I used to like that though when my skin peeled. Get to fucking peeling it all. I was one of those people, like, you always had to peel it when it started coming up.
Yeah, it's like, ew, stop it.
Well, I got to get this dead skin off me. Fuck that.
That's right. Drive you crazy, itchy, whatever. Get it off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It didn't want to be peeled. It shouldn't have put a tab there.
Ah, man.
Pull here.
Oh, damn, that fucking foot's killing me. I can't believe we ain't had nobody come in since fucking Nikki and Carol were the last 2 commenters. That's just, I mean, there's 5 people here. There is 5 people. I mean, it's not like we're alone.
It's me. Don't you understand this? Crazy bitches up there. Hell no.
And I don't think I did.
It'll kill her.
Kill her. Fuck.
You didn't pin it. Mm-mm.
No, what did you say? I didn't get it. What?
You didn't pin it. No. Mm-mm.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I didn't heard the wrong words. All I heard was you didn't, and I just filled it in.
Come on up, Carol. Come on. Ain't nobody here. Jump in. Get your feet wet.
Damn it. I gotta roll another cigarette. You know what? I haven't had a drink of this in a while.
Hey, you do that, because I did the last couple days, and I hadn't for a while either. I said, to hell with it.
Cheers to you. Cheers, ladies, gents. All the ones we love and lost.
Cheers.
I found, though, this is, like I said, a little smoother.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes me want to drink more. Like, that's unlike the Hennessy. I can take a few sips of it and not even think about it. That's got a little sweet taste. So
that one's got gotcha. It got you.
Yeah, it's more inviting. Well, I'll just say,
come hither. I'll give you what you want. Just a sip. Just a slurp. Oh shit, the bottle's gone.
I thought I've only drank out of it twice. And wait, well, you can't really see. it was up into here. So
Right. Oh, that's what I was wondering. I thought maybe it's to the just the end there.
I'm not a big drinker, never was. More
Ronald
of a
likes his sips. Give him a sip.
let's see.
Just a sip will do you.
Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I just send I copy the link from the live. I can't click on, and I send it to my tablet. Whoops. Copy the link. And then I
That sounds like
hit
Ron.
that link, and it brings me right to the chat.
Oh, okay.
That's why the one time I said somebody to put my live in J Blues. I think you or Broke did it. And I was able to get to my chat that night. So I'm trying to do that every time that I've been live.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Because at least that way you could see it too. You can figure out what's going on with the tablet.
Mm-hmm. I went in my settings and everything. Doesn't look like I hit anything.
I didn't think I did anything either, but just to mention in a text I received, it said there was something there for me to download and it wouldn't load. And then come to find out, a permission had been turned off. I didn't turn nothing off on my phone, so it has to be when they update or something. You know what I'm saying? Has to be.
It could have been. It could have been that. And I also thought of why that would happen. This would happen though. But I'm all. Did I just blink out?
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't hear anything there.
Yeah, I'm having some issues. I just noticed your audio blinked. I think it was my side though. What was I saying? What? Oh,
I know.
I know, but it's about the fucking not being able to get there. Oh,
yeah,
I'm on that I'm on that 3 month mark from my strike.
Okay.
It's about to leave. It might have already been 3 months, or it's going to be 3 months. So it's right in that area. I'm like thinking I was shadow banned or some kind of shit.
Probably.
But why would it ban me from my own chat?
Well, it shouldn't. But anyway, with all the stuff that they're doing, and I don't know. It's also been StreamYard too, though. I was going to say whatever they've been doing has just really been screwing up YouTube and StreamYard.
Ouch. Oh my goodness. Ay.
What are you doing?
What's that?
You're gonna make some cigarettes there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm standing on one foot. Well, I'm standing on two, but the other one not all the way.
Give that other one a break, man. Give it a break.
I can't.
Well, don't break
put my weight on
it. I bet not.
Did.
Probably with you were talking to Turning Blue and stuff. I'm sure it's going to hurt worse. No, I'll shut up.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I already can tell by the size. It's not. I can already tell by the size of it. It's not good.
And there ain't much they can do. I mean, I've heard them say before, "Oh, we'll just tape your toes straight, blah blah blah, levitate, put ice on it, or elevate." Excuse me. It's like, okay, so my toes broke, it hurts, and you're telling me so. Basically.
Well, I've done that plenty of times. Just I think the first time I went in there for a broken toe or whatever, they just said, "Well, it is broke or whatever," and gave you a shot or whatever. Here's a prescription and send you on your way, and be like, "You're not going to put nothing on. You're not going to put a cast on my foot or anything." No, just a toe. We can put it in a splint if you want.
I remember
Just
when
gonna
my
have to
doctor
take it off
said that.
all the time.
Yeah, it'll hurt worse having it on.
Yep.
Just like, okay, it's just a toe. Let me get that into my head and I'll be fine. It's just your toe. I don't care how bad it hurts. Damn it. Because we
Just have to fucking
stand and
limp
we
around for a
walk.
week or two.
That's okay. We'll call you Gimpy.
You know,
Hey,
both
Gimpy,
times I
what's
broke my
up?
foot. Who? I can't read.
Gimpy. I
Oh,
was calling
I
you
thought
Gimpy.
somebody came in.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
somebody came in the chat.
Oh. Told you I wouldn't write.
Which one of us are? Or anybody?
I just don't care.
I knew I heard something.
I like being in the good mood. It's very, very rare.
I should have fucking text message Z or somebody. I didn't tell nobody I was really well. No, actually, Jay Blues knew I was going live. Oh, and well, them guys asked if I wanted to go live, and I was going to earlier, but my foot was killing me, and I fucking was doing a couple things. Didn't want to actually for a little bit.
I can try. I thought I did when I saw that he dropped the videos, and then that's when I saw you were going live, and I was like, they'll both be there. I'll get over there and go apologize and try to be good. It didn't work.
He probably fucking posted that and went and laid down.
Knowing him, probably. Look,
That's
this is
what
what I
I
did
think.
for them to eat. I just dropped some posts and screw the rest of you people.
Did you drop?
He can bitch about me disappearing and not saying anything, you see.
Who bitch? Oh, Z was bitching at you?
Oh, he wasn't happy with me. Said that I had y'all worried. You and Tony and him. I just dropped off.
Well, hey, we got to do that sometimes.
Yeah. Yep, sure do.
Sometimes we say fuck the world. They've been fucking me, so fuck them back.
Exactly. Exactly. And it was nice. It was nice to do. Let me go ahead and
get a recharge. Reboot.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah. For the moment.
I don't know how. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how long it'll last, but I'll take it. I needed it. I'm gonna grab your StreamYard and send that to him as well.
Don't say the wrong thing. Don't do the wrong thing, because I might just snap.
Look here, buddy. Don't you get sharp with me.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, let me see.
Yep, I just sent it. So I sent it to him. But like you say, I think he's probably getting beauty sleep.
Yeah. Am I putting this in the private? I gotta make sure I'm putting this in the private. Shit. Damn it. I think I was putting that in the regular chat.
The question was I still breathing? Did I have pulse?
What's that?
That was Z. I should have not answered and just, if I'm dead, I can't answer you.
Make him worry more.
Let me haunt you. I'll come haunt your ass. I'll hide his weed from him, and that man will lose his mind. He'll blame the bird.
Oops. I hate typing.
I know. You should just have to be able to think it and it be there,
Or just think it and you know what I'm saying.
I
Telepathically.
understand.
Private chat.
Not a problem.
Just a little bit today.
But we do. We have those. And some days you just can't stop it. It just goes out.
Did you read private chat?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Some days it's harder to keep your cool than others. I have found that. So I'm trying. I'm a work in progress. But until then, I'll just be me.
Well,
And that's a loaded one there. To be me? Yeah.
let's
Goals.
see. Goals.
Goals. I'm going to be the best me I can be.
Whoops.
People just don't know how to have fun anymore, Ron. That's what it is.
Let's see. Whoops. God damn it.
Yes. Yes. Oh. And sometimes you got to take a little breaky from that. And that's what I've been doing.
My reply was.
I think we should make. Oh, yeah.
I snapped at it. I snapped and said it. It's like, wait a second.
Right. Obviously. It happens. And I don't know. Get tired of trying to hold it together sometimes with stuff like that.
Well, I can't bite my teeth. I don't have my teeth in. So I try to hold my tongue as much as possible.
Hold your tongue. That's right. Look here, buddy. Don't be making no teeth cracks. I'm missing a few myself there, man. Just knock it off. Knock it off.
It's not a big thing to me. My teeth have been hurting since I was 17. All my life, my teeth hurt me.
Mine were bad too. They said it was.
Go ahead.
I was going to say they said it was from when I was sick when I was 3 or 4. I think my mom said afterwards they thought it was Legionnaire's disease had came out, but they didn't know what I had at the time. But they bombarded me so strong with, penicillins and tetracycline, because I remember them nurses and doctors come in there, hold me down, and shoot me in the ass. Oh my God, that was painful. But they said that had a lot to do, affected my teeth. Like some of them grew kind of like hollowed out, no strength to them. So yeah. I said thank you. What else? Next.
Yeah, all mine were fucked up from seizures. So I had busted teeth all my adult life.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived with pain. When I got rid of them, when they were all taken out,
Mhm.
I ain't had toothache since. My mouth's never hurt since.
Exactly.
Big,
And less chance for infection because they sit there and lie to you about, oh, you need a root canal. Come to find out, a root canal is the worst thing you could ever get because that's half my problem.
if there's
Ones
an
they did that
infection,
with, they were, yeah, it was there. They didn't get it
it's
all.
got.
So, yep.
If it's rotten,
It's,
it's rotten. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break. It's a
hmm
bone.
Yeah, once I got older and had that option to make the choice, it was like, nope, just pull it. Oh, but we can say, nope, I ain't paying you $1,300 to cause me a problem a couple years from now. No, thank you. Pull the bitch. Yank it.
I just had a lot of cracked teeth. All my bottom
Yeah. Yep.
were cracked along the gum line from
Mm.
convulsions and lockjaw and whatever, biting down.
Yep, a lot of mine were cracks too. And then, of course, like I say, the other ones that they did stuff with, they didn't get it all or what have you.
I didn't like the dentist. I'd just take my teeth out myself.
Well,
Fuck it.
I wasn't quite that brave. I'm like,
To
you
me, it
better
wasn't
make that.
about bravery. It was getting rid of the pain.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right. But see,
I'm
you're more
gonna push on this
controlled. I
fucker
was
until it wiggles.
till he got out. Nah,
Get
I too
that fucker
wimpy. I'm
wiggling.
like, no, numb that bitch up and pull it out. He don't belong. Get rid of him. I
That's
can
funny.
smile with my mouth closed. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry.
No, I just heard something.
Oh,
It's a car going by.
oh,
As it got in front of my house, I could tell it was a radio in their car.
oh,
Actually,
okay.
it sounds like it's a neighbor because now I can still hear the radio. Maybe not. Now it's fading. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. Oh, teeth. There's no other feeling than when somebody's trying to pull a bone out of your face,
Ah,
and the
yeah,
bone don't want to come out.
exactly. Yeah, I remember the one for a while there. My regular dentist had this girl that was had just passed her classes. Ron, if she was 5'4", I'd be surprised. And I just remember thinking, "Oh, you're gonna pull my tooth out." It's like watching her crawl on top of me on top of the chair. Almost
How
got it,
long is it
miss.
How long is it going to take you to pull that tooth?
Like, nah, I don't care how many clamps you got, honey. I don't think you're gonna get it.
Yeah. Wow, it's been almost 3 hours, Char.
I know. I've entertained you as much as I can, sir. I am limited.
I appreciate you stopping up.
Hey, no problem.
Glad you're still with us and doing all right.
Me too. I don't want to be expired yet. Give me a little bit longer, okay? Yeah, I was feeling a bit better. Had the opportunity, took it and ran. So absolutely, we only got one life. Gonna live it the best I can, or at least try to.
Yeah.
And do it without Xanax. That's what. I don't care what other medicines people think I need. Work it.
They try to get me on this. The Xanax, one a day, and that. And then there's what was the other one? It's kind of like a Xanax, The clozapine
Clozapine or Zoloft or something. Yeah, one of
I
those.
take the clozapine now, but they try, and
Mhm.
my bottle says one a day, and I don't need them one a day. I'm not going to take them one a
Mm-mm.
day.
No, you know your body. You know whether it works or not.
It's just emergency pill. When I start twitching, they
Mhm.
help out a lot.
Right.
And just put me
Yeah,
in
I'm a
bed.
Prozacian. I've been on Prozac on and off my
Oh,
whole
yeah.
life, back and forth, back and forth. But I will say it does something because without it, I was a big baby. Wah, wah.
I think it was Ritalin they wanted to put me on.
Oh, really?
Nope, 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 nope. Not after all the fucking horror stories that I've heard and one I
Mm-mm.
seen. We had a mass shooting at the. It's only like 5 people shot, but he went into the Ford factory, in Wixom, and they said the guy was off his fucking Ritalin or whatever, and
Hmm.
fucking had some issue with somebody there. Fucking went there and shot the place up.
Jeez.
No, I don't. I don't need that them kind of drugs. If I don't take them, then I go nuts.
Uh-uh. No, we got enough problems as it is. Why we want to add to it?
I've told fucking psychiatrists, I know I'm fucking crazy, but I'm limited. I'm not
There's a good
homicidal.
crazy.
Not
Exactly. There's a good
suicidal.
crazy and there's a bad crazy. And I'm right in between.
I'm the one you just don't fuck with, because
Leave my
find out.
crazy alone. Me and crazy gets along just fine.
Yeah, we made friends a long time ago.
It's right. We're best buddies. I'd feel lost without crazy.
I told the one psychiatrist, I said, every fucking buddy's crazy. So there ain't not one
Mhm,
of us that never went all their life completely happy, smile on your face. And we've all
mhm.
faced turmoils and fucking dilemmas, heartbreak, fucking whatever, you know, owing bills or whatever, something. You can't say that somebody's sound of mind because they're happy. It's bullshit.
Mm-mm.
It's a
Nope.
bullshit fairy tale. And if they're always happy, there's probably a mental issue in my book, because they're
Yeah,
hiding
something's
something.
yeah, exactly. They're not facing reality somewhere.
Yep.
Not to be a Debbie Downer, but
Yeah, your life
let's
can't be
be
fucking all
real.
fucking tulips and roses,
Mm-mm.
and I look around and everybody else is fucking struggling their asses off, and a third of them are pissed
Exactly.
or complaining,
No, that
pissed or complaining.
mm,
But you know what? It is what you'd make of life. You know, at the end of the day, you made it through. Let's just look at it that way.
that's true. That's true.
In the worst of times, you made it.
That's actually that's a very good point for everybody to go by. If you think about it. It really is.
Well, when you come to out of seizures, I've come to and fucking like, am, am I okay? I mean, you like
Right.
look down on you. It's like you're almost looking down on your old body, from above,
Yeah.
like examining yourself, the feel in your head. It's like
Mm-hmm.
trying to go over your parts in your mind. Is everything okay? You're moving limbs and toes, and am I really here?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You have those moments, that's for sure. You're like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I'm still here. I'll take it. Do the best I can with it. Trying to.
You know,
All
I'm
we can
looking at
do.
the good. I'm just looking at the good side of it because there's been other feelings and thoughts.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
times where
And
it's
that's
just like, why didn't you take me? I don't want this
hmm
shit no more.
exactly. Yeah. And that's that. When I can look at that later and reflect, then I'm like, oh, for God's sake, Shar, what are you doing? But yeah, you do. You're like,
Well,
I'm
I'm tired.
tired. I don't want to try anymore. I give up. I just want peace.
I just don't want to have grand malls no more.
No, I'm sure you don't. Not, not fun.
It's been 7, 8 years. Knock on wood.
Mm.
Oh boy. Yep, it's raining outside. That's the noise I was hearing. It's sprinkling or
Wow.
something outside. We need it. My plants need it.
And you have officially met your 3 hours, sir.
Right. Well, we'll smoke to that. I got a quarter of a joint here.
There you go. Toasting. Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them. Anybody in chat? The 5 that are sitting there. Cheers. Here's to you.
That's right. Cheers, everybody. Good times for everybody. Positivity your way. And let me see what else I can come up with.
Oops.
Laugh. Laugh as much as you can. Live, love, and laugh.
Oh, okay. She did say something. What?
Of course, this is all for educational purposes only.
Let's see.
Oh shit!
Trying to find some music.
You what?
Trying to find some music here.
You gonna find some music?
Yep. Let's see.
Well, sir, I think I'll step down then and let you play some music and just hang around till I nod off.
All right, I appreciate you coming up and hanging out.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Thank you for not disowning me.
Wouldn't do such a thing. You have a good night,
All
Char.
right. Yeah, and feel better. Get some ice on that if you can. I hope it doesn't get much worse, but I'll just shut up at that.
I might put some frozen vegetables on it, maybe.
slap
Put it up.
slap them Brussels sprouts and peas on there, baby. Just do it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later. Take care, sweetie.
You too. Bye.
We return. I hate to do it to you. To Donald.
Michael Cohen and George
Michael
Conway.
Cohen. How did we get to that kind of shit? Where's my history? There we go. Oh, that's right. It's sounding good too, though. Ain't really spoke about that too much. What's up, Too Tall? Probably gonna settle down here soon. Listen to a song or two.
There's no reason, there's no compromise, change of the seasons.
So I'm gonna shut her down here in a song or two.
I don't know you, so don't freak on me. I can't
Appreciate you stopping in, Too Tall.
knock my test done. I'll confess this, you're my tragedy. I need you to rest just as fast as you turn on me. I'm forever, and the memories that take the pleasure.
Oh, damn it.
I think this song is appropriate.
That's all right. We'll put this
that
on.
It's like a sauna in here right now. Y'all niggas got me hot. If you know this shit, sing along. Niggas got me hot. Hey, well that's exactly what the nigga came for. You taking shots from afar, I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, you drink up all my liquor, come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit, come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down, I might never come. You might not ever come down, nah, I wanna get down, tell me out now.